Hello, this is Rodney Braun. Today we are going to talk about fire spinning. We're not making eggs or anything like that. We're just talking about how to make the steel wool kind of pictures that you've seen where there's sparks flying everywhere and it's really cool. So a couple things you need. One is a whisk. This is not the kind you want. You don't want something with a plastic handle. You want something that's just all kind of metal all the way through. I just gave my last two away to my students the other day, but this is what I have that I stole from my wife. We're not going to talk about that. Anyway, you need a whisk. Then a standard dog, cat, rat leash, whatever you happen to have with a connector on the top. You connect that to your whisk, and now you can spin your whisk and have big circles going. So leash, whisk. Another thing we need is steel wool. So this is the kind of stuff I got. This is from my local Home Depot. I got a package of grade 000 and grade 1. This stuff here, what we'll do is we'll take it out, show you what it looks like. It's just kind of a steel wool. You undo it and it's just wool. The best way to do this is to kind of undo the whole thing so it's kind of one big wool pad. And then if you have two different grades with you, the grade 1 lets a lot more air in, whereas the 000 is a much tighter knit. So we lay one over top of the other. So we'll just have them all out here. Undoing them all. So this is more porous than this. We put the 1 and the 000 together. And now we just fold them this way, give them a bit of a twist, and then fold them up together. We put this inside of our whisk and make sure that we have it all nice and tightly put together there. So that's step A. Now we've got this, we've got our leash. Another thing we're going to need is a lighter of some sort. I love the torch lighters because even if it's windy, it doesn't matter. It'll get this puppy going. You just need a little bit of fire going on these, and then you start to spin them, and it really just takes off. If you don't have a torch lighter, you can use a 9-volt battery. 9-volt battery, just kind of rub it against the steel, and it'll fire it up. Or you can use a barbecue lighter. That's pretty cool. So whichever way you go, you want to light this stuff on fire, get it going, and then start to whip it around. You need one more thing, supplies-wise, besides your camera and a tripod, and that is fire extinguisher. Always want to be safe in whatever you do, and having a fire extinguisher there just allows you to make sure that you are set and you're safe and you're taking care of things. So if something gets out of hand, you can simply hose it all down and you are safe. So that's what we need equipment-wise, supply-wise. And as far as the functional side, camera, tripod, pre-focus on your subject. So if you've got a flashlight on your whoever's spinning the wool, focus on them, turn your camera into manual focus, and then you know that your focus range is there. Settings for this, I usually start at F8, between F8 and F11, at 20 seconds or so, and ISO 100. You can adjust that. That's a starting point. From there, you go to wherever you need to go, and you get it going. Last thing we need is we need to cheer. If you're doing this alone, put it on self-timer, click, go, fire away, no problem. If you've got somebody who's spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, let's cheer them on. It's a bit of an exercise, it's a bit of a workout. Give them some love, it'll make them feel good. And then after that, all you do is you go out, you start shooting, and get some great results, just like what you're going to see on the screen right away here. So this is go number 1. Thanks again to my buddy Joe Kerr. Joe Kerr. Not only is he amazing in photography and Lightroom, he is a Lightroom guru, but he is a master spinner. And look at him spin that stuff. So here's the actual image after we've shot. We go again, and we do this a couple of times down here. There are vehicles driving by. It's all safe. No worries. We were very careful about how we did things. And Joe is also a pyrotechnics expert. And so a couple of these spins, he actually doesn't just have steel wool in them. He actually puts small firecrackers into the steel wool, which is wrapped in the wool. And so in addition to getting the normal wool stuff, you get some of the firecracker stuff as well. Cheering on your spinner is something we try to do, and this I happen to be one of the photographers here, and we were joined by a couple of other guys who decided to come and hang out and photograph as well. And we are just encouraging Joe on as he is spinning away, getting his exercise, and going to town. So this, yeah, just encouraging is good. In this, Joe did a bit of an orb pattern, so not only just going sideways, but he also spun it around both towards the camera and in every direction. And that creates sort of an orb-like look, which you'll see in just a second here. It certainly adds another dimension to the imagery. Here we go. So this is our third location, and we are again surrounded by concrete here, and I love areas where you've got something for the sparks to fly off of and bounce off of. It just creates another dimension. And so we're under some concrete supports here, and creates a cool image. The first one, there was a bit of fireworks in. This one here, he's just spinning away with just the wool and working hard.
Okay, that's just steel wool in that. The one before this had a firecracker in it.
So Joe is getting his workout today is right. Going hard and creating some cool imagery. So thanks again to Mr. Joe Kerr for doing all this spinning for us. Exposure-wise, we wanted a little bit of a longer exposure on that. That was a 30-second exposure. And the whole idea was to get a little bit of ambient light as well. So there's a little bit of sky around the concrete, and that was kind of something that we wanted to create. So here the fireworks are in there as well, and creating a cool image. Thanks for joining us, Arsh and Jot and Noel. And again, thank you to Mr. Joe Kerr for being our pyrotechnics wizard and spinner today. Thanks for watching. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the love button, send me a message. Don't send me a message about the attempted facial hair. I'm working on it. Anyway, hope you liked it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.